Hey everybody, this is Dal Stone here doing a just another Let's 3D model. I'm probably not even gonna call it Let's 3D models anymore. Um, it's gonna be just whatever it is that I model today. And it's been a super long time. I know it's been so long, and I'm so sorry for that. I just kind of hit a creative block, and I just needed some time to step away and just focus on my skills. And once I felt like my skills were being worked on quite a bit more, and I understood the pipeline with Substance Designer, Substance Painter, with Maya and ZBrush. Once I felt like I got that process down better, then I was going to start doing these videos again. So that's essentially what I was doing for quite a while, and then I started to work on a few new assets. For some of you who watched me go through and hold on, I'll show you guys here. Uh, Watch me go through and do the Goblin Hot Rod. I was able to finally kind of finish that up with Substance Designer or Substance Painter, and so I never really did a video on it and like the process and stuff like that because, like I said, I was kind of learning that process and refining it, and so I finally finished that. I don't know. I just really missed making videos, and so I decided I was gonna come back and start doing some more after some time away from it. So hopefully the audio is okay. Hopefully everything's good. This is the new scene that I've been working on, and I've noticed that the scene is taking quite a long time. I don't have too much time in my day, in my week, to be honest, nowadays. So I need to kind of start breaking things down. So I was in the process of building this scene, and it looks very small. But to finish a scene like this, you need to really spend time to finish it. And so I've now narrowed it down, and I'm going to focus more on this kitchen. And to make it even more narrow, or to narrow it down even more, and to make it more focused, it's going to be like the view looking inwards. Like I'm looking, like it's looking inwards. Like it's from here looking into like this area. You're not actually ever gonna see the camera looking back the other way. So I'm really narrowing it down. I'm really focusing it down, and you're gonna notice that I already have built a lot of the assets and stuff already. So I'll be going through a lot of that. I think it's already in Unreal, so I'm going to quickly show you guys where I'm at right now. So this is with Substance Designer and Substance Paint or Substance Painter, and these are just like what I love about Substance Painter is just how quickly you can throw a texture on there with it already PBR and everything. And so these are all obviously just temp textures that I'm throwing onto here, but it kind of gives you an idea of what I have going on right now. As you can see, I've already kind of got quite a bit of things. Like I feel bad not using this anymore. Or, I built like this door which is like super shiny and it's not. I mean, like I'm getting better with the Substance Painter stuff, and the more practice that I get with it, I know that I'll continue to improve. So right now I'm kind of just in the process of building like little knickknacks, so little props like these. So I'm going to continue to do that today. So I kind of built a little coffee mug there, and today I'm going to build. It's just like a warm-up episode to get back into things. I'm going to build some more assets. So I was actually in the process of building this knife block, which is pretty cool. But I kind of already finished the knife block. Like I finished the modeling on it, which I think is the most fun part to kind of watch. So maybe I'll do like the substance part of it another time. Today I just want to get another modeling video out. So I'm going to let's see here. So I have my reference folder in here just to kind of see like what stuff I need to kind of build still. And obviously a bowl is not the most intriguing thing to watch someone model, but I think I'm gonna model a bowl today just to kind of, like I said, get back into the flow of things. So I'm sorry if this one's going to be a little bit boring, but maybe you'll learn a couple of things on how I go about just modeling a regular bowl. Um, okay, so first things first, I'm going to build a cylinder. I should probably have my, where's my man scale? My man scale up. So this is the Unreal man scale, and I'm just going to scale, I'm going to move the pivot point down here. A bowl you should fit in like your hand. Like I'm gonna make a pretty like universal bowl. Like it's not gonna be too big, it's not gonna be too small. Yeah, that's way too big, obviously. I'm gonna go like that. I'm gonna go like that, and I'm just gonna, yeah, a bowl. I mean, I still feel like that bowl's. I mean, I can always scale it up and down, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna be. You guys are only gonna see this screen, obviously. The reference image is to my left monitor, and okay, so let's get kind of the general shape down, right? So I'm gonna obviously bring this in a little bit more. Um, obviously we're gonna need more caps on these, so I'm going to go to my cylinder. I'm gonna add probably like 3 caps to it. So that just kind of undid a lot of my work there, but it's okay. Just gonna go like that. No, I probably don't need 3 caps. I just need probably 2 caps for now. What am I doing? Just go 2 caps. And what's important about this is I'm just gonna go in, scale this a bit. I'm gonna grab these edges here, and I'm just going to bring it out like that. I'm going to delete all of these like that. I'm actually gonna remove the man scale for now, and I'm just going to focus a little bit more on the model. So I'm gonna grab okay, before like it all comes down to like how high poly you want this to be, right? Like if you look at the scene, something like that inside the game is probably not going to be zoomed in too far, so you probably don't need it to be super high poly. Um, do I want to make this high poly? No, it's okay. I will keep it the way that it is. I'll keep it the way that it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna go like this. I'm gonna extrude it. Okay, so I'm just going to bring it straight down. It's okay that it's going through like that right now. It's obviously gonna be probably up like this. I'm gonna scale it inwards, right? So there we go. Okay, so and I'm gonna extrude this again, and I'm just going to scale it inwards a bit, push it down just a tad bit to kind of give it that little circle, right? Then I'm gonna go one more time, just to make it look pretty. Okay, no, that's not good. I'm just gonna scale this again. Scale it in. I'm gonna go to 2 UVs, and I'm just going to merge to center. I'm just gonna bring this in like that. And then I'm just going to soften these edges here. I'm gonna soften all these edges as well. I'm not gonna soften these ones, so I'm just gonna go into side profile, go like that, make sure I have it selected. I'm just gonna soften it. So now we kind of got like this kind of garbage can looking like thing, right? And then now we're just gonna have to add some polish to it, right? So I'm going to shift edge loop with it. No, that's not what I want. That's terrible. That's not what I want. Okay, let's just go and I'm gonna scale this up way more. I'm going to add it in manually. All right, I'm going to add these in. Actually, the easier way to do this is actually going to your. I'm just Control Zing right now. Easier way to do this is to go to your insert edge loop tool, and then you can go to multiple edges, and let's just go like 4, right? And then let's just go 4 there. And then now I can just reset the tool, so it goes back to normal. So now we have all these edge loops, right? And I can start to play around with the shape a little bit more. So let's start to soften this up a tad bit so it looks more like a bowl. And this is obviously going to have like a little nook here. So we'll go like this, and we'll squeeze it in just a tad bit. Just gonna play around with the shape a little bit more. There we go. Right, so I mean, I said I was gonna do this low poly, but this is looking like pretty low poly. It's looking like a little bit too low poly. So no one's really gonna see the bottom of this, so I'm okay with that being a hard edge. Yeah, like this is faceting just a tad bit too much for my liking, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more smoothness to it. Okay, so that kind of gives you like a nice little bowl shape, right? Um, and then I'll do the same inside here. I'm gonna add kind of a little, so that didn't like, I don't know why. Okay, so I'm gonna just go like that. Inside probably doesn't need too much detail, so I'm just going to select the edges and then just kind of skew them out a bit. A little bit more, there we go. And then I'm going to add just one more edge loop just in here. And then I'm just going to move this up. Just kind of give it that little nice lip. Right? So there we go. So you got yourself a nice little bowl. I'm going to play around with the shape just a tad bit more. Just a tad bit more. I just don't I feel like I can make a nicer shape. I think maybe I'm just going to make this a perfectly round bowl. So it's a little bit more generic, so I can use it in more than one of my scenes, you know? It's all about reusability, and I'm gonna actually soften up these edges so that it feels a little bit more rounded. There we go. Yeah. So there we go. So this is just a regular bowl for use pretty much anywhere inside any of my scenes, which is super important. Let me just make sure that scaling's okay. So the bowl right now feels pretty large. Like, let me just put this to his face, right? Like, this is, like, he can dunk his head into here, which is, like, not correct. So I'm just going to scale this down to probably about that size. That's probably a little bit more of a realistic bowl scale, right? And then I'm just going to move the pivot points in a pretty decent spot. I'm just going to go 0, 0, 0. And there we go. And I'm just going to call this kitchen bowl. Or dining bowl, dinner bowl. Let's go dinner bowl. Dinner bowl. And there you go. So we just have a simple little bowl here. And yeah, so in the next video, what I'll do is I'll go through the process of UVing in and all that stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick video, and hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. See you later.